The CDC recently issued some new guidelines about wearing face masks at summer camps. They say counselors and kids who have been vaccinated don't need to wear them, but those who aren't may want to keep them on. Joining us this morning with more is Mercy Medical Center pediatrician Dr. Ashanti Woods. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm good. So can you tell us more about this recommendation? And I think it's really important to note this is a recommendation. It doesn't sound like they're saying these kids have to wear masks.
That's correct. And this is a CDC recommendation. Still, families are going to have to follow the local and, the camp's guidelines and their, individual jurisdictions guidelines and policies. You mentioned it, if you're fully vaccinated, and those who are fully vaccinated would be those who are 12 and older, potentially, and then again, the camp staff. If you're fully vaccinated, you don't necessarily need to wear a mask, specifically when outdoors. If you're indoors and it's going to be unavoidable to avoid crowded spaces, still a mask is recommended. So it gets somewhat complex. If you think of most camps, however, you're going to have children of all ages. So you're going to get that group less than 12 who we know they're not vaccinated. So in that situation, again, it's complex, and there are some times when children will need to wear masks.
And it's getting a little more complex too with parents who just aren't sure yet whether they want their children to have this vaccine. And I know that there's a big push right now to get 12 to 17-year-olds vaccinated. But you get up into the 17-year range too. These kids are wanting to make their own decisions about what they want in their bodies. And so what's going on right now with that?
So you're absolutely right. There is no one-size-fits-all, unfortunately. And we do think it should be it should start with the family. It should be a family discussion. For the kids 12 to 17, young adults 12 to 17, we're seeing actually at our practice that many of them actually do want to get vaccinated so they can go back to their, life, as it were. As you hit 17 and above, it looks like many colleges are actually requiring the vaccine. So we're actually seeing a pretty decent vaccine rate in that population as well. Going back to camp, what CDC is also recommending is something called layers of protection. And that simply means still you got to do your hand washing. Still you want to do limited shared objects in camp. Still there needs to be routine cleansing of the items that are used during the camp day. And then they're also emphasizing cohorts. In other words, when you go to camp, you should be, instead of one big hodgepodge of 100 kids, it should be maybe groups of 10 that move around as a pack. And we also think that together with kids being vaccinated will ultimately minimize the risk of COVID.
And we had run a story earlier in the morning about how the number of COVID infections are on the rise between 12 and 17-year-olds. So what is the concern here in Maryland as far as that's concerned and what you're saying?
Well, ultimately, if I'm a parent, I'm like, boy, all these recommendations is confusing. So we, the medical side, we need to give consistent messages. One take-home message is we're not done with COVID, even though the tailored beautiful weather forecast, we're not quite finished with COVID. So we do have to use, again, and we say this respectfully, good common sense, when out and about and with our children. So that means that when we're sending our kids, actually sending them with a mask, kids are excited to not necessarily have to wear masks. That's how you feel if you're a child. But we should still make sure our children are at least prepared with masks when they go. If we, the family, have someone who's vulnerable to getting very ill from COVID, usually kids don't get very ill, but if there's someone at home who could potentially get very ill, we don't want our child unsuspectingly bringing that back home to affect, that loved one at home. So again, we, the medical side, we have to make sure we give clear and consistent messaging. Right now, the messaging that I'm giving to my patients that we're not through this. So my recommendation is actually for wear a mask if you can. However, if you're outdoors, generally that is pretty safe. And when you can socially distance, try to socially distance.
All right, Dr. Ashanti Woods, thanks for joining us this morning. Always great to see you.
Thank you. Take